Yeah, Cole, I just want to quickly, before we move on, consider the changing makeup of the MSP cohort, and in particular the SNP MSP cohort, because we've talked about quite a lot the sort of drain of talent, I guess, out of the parliament. A lot of 99ers left. In fact, the only two 99ers that left, or at least who had constituency seats, are Jackie Bailey from Dumbarton and John Swinney up in Perth. Um, but I think we have to think about there's a lot of former MPs who lost their seats in Westminster 2 years ago who are now moving up. Kirsten Oswald being one. And Stephen Flynn, another MP coming up, Stephen Gethins, and at the same time, the likes of Kate Forbes, Deputy First Minister, Shona Robertson, Finance Secretary. These are big sort of cabinet positions that are being lost. And so thinking about who's going to fill those, I think some of these new MSPs will have to probably jump straight into cabinet portfolios, and I think it'll be interesting to see who gets promoted from previous ministerial positions. I'd like to note that there are a few SNP MSPs who might have actually done some good work. Tom Arthur, I think, in particular, his work on the community wealth building bills to be commended, and it would be great to see him elevated to a cabinet position, I'd say, and I think that would certainly do something in regards to keeping the SNP's economic position slightly further left than it would otherwise be under a sort of Kate Forbes regime. Nevertheless, what's the parliament going to look like in terms of lots of new MSPs getting to grasp with things, like lots of experiences been lost from the parliament. There's been talk about how much that's going to freshen up the politics, but also there's so many of the people that have come into parliament are, as we've talked about before, staffers of various sorts. So to what extent is that gonna, I don't know, calcify the sort of the rot at the center of Holyrood's ability to effectively and competently make policy? I think these are key questions that we need to think about in terms of the new MSPs coming in.